4 minutes.
It'll take less than that. Alright, whenever.
It's up to you, man.
Alright, my name is Derek, or Derek if y'all didn't already know. And I'm currently the vice president of IISE, and I'd like to be the president of this next academic year. I've learned a lot under Luis, how he's run an organization and made it the way it is so far. And I believe I'd be a great president because, number one, I've also seen how our great officers have done their responsibilities, and I've been able to get a general idea, not the exact details of all that they've done. So if any of the new officers were to ask me anything, I'd be able to direct them to where they need to go, and then I'd also be able to help them out if they need it, or direct them to someone else who can answer their question. One thing I'd like to do as an officer, I was mentioning it to Luis during the conference. I remember noticing that we went to the regional conference and OSU had the most students, and I was asking if we could go to have more people come with us to A&M, because I think that'd be very interesting, because not too many people at UTA went. I think we only had 10, 12, so I think that'd be very interesting, and as well as improve the turnout of people who come to our general body meetings, because I think that can always be better if we can get maybe more speakers or anyone that's very knowledgeable in IE that we haven't had in the past. And I think that's why I'd be a great president, and I hope y'all will vote for me.
Yeah.
Shannon.
Question. Should he go ahead and knock out all the positions he's running for? Or should we wait?
Not necessarily. So he presents 3% from all the positions.
Okay. So this is the camera?
That's a
I am so amazed at how many people turned out today. My name is Shannon. I'm running for president. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. For those of you who don't know me, I came here 2 years ago. I had the fortunate experience of going to tours such as Lockheed Martin, GameStop. I got to hear some really good presentations at other general body meetings. And I really respect how much hard work the officers put into this job. Next year is going to be my senior year, and I want to give back. I was I was recognized as an outstanding junior, and I feel like I didn't do my full potential. Next year, leading the team, I think I can make a really good impact. 2 things on the list that I feel I'm very qualified for is 1, motivating and developing other officers. In the past, I've run a department in a hotel. It's very similar duties in terms of motivating staff, getting people to do their job and to grow in their position. That's something that I'd really like to provide for IISE. And the other thing is setting strategy. Over the last few years, I've seen our officers do really great things, such as the tours, maintain presentations, do things like game nights, and get everyone grouped together. What I would like to see is next year we continue that and keep whittling away at improving the organization. We're all about continuous improvement. I've seen a lot of areas within our organization, within just the officers themselves, where they can take advantage of, take advantage of the skill set that we're learning in terms of process improvement, some of the financial analysis, and various other things. So if you would all please vote for me for president for IISE student chapter next year, I'd really appreciate it.
Hey everyone, I'm Eduardo. So if you know me from classes, I see some familiar faces here. First of all, I want to apologize for the come here. I didn't get the email until this morning, and I wasn't even home, so I just kind of put in the best thing I could get. The reason why I want to be vice president is because basically, I think I could I'm a part of the campus fraternity, and I've really helped, like, for example, a treasurer, some other positions in the fraternity, coordinate events, and like throw, for example, fundraisers, or we've done like charity events, or like some other philanthropy events. So I think I'm like pretty good at like basically coordinating stuff, and I think by being vice president, I could really help IISE grow. And I just think I could bring a lot to the table. That's really about it. I don't know if anyone has any questions.
Yep.
Thank you. Keith.
Yes, someone else has notes.
Hey guys, first of all, thank you very much for
nominating me or electing me for becoming the sophomore representative last year. So for the past 2 semesters, I have been with the team and the officers, and I've tried to be in most of the meetings and try to understand the organization better. I've tried to be close with Derek. I've kind of shadowed Kevin and have taken minutes in the meetings, and try to know the organization better, how they function. So we have a very good team right now. So what you're experiencing is because of their effort and their sincerity. So what I'd urge you guys to do is to vote for sincerity, like wherever you see that, because you're gonna see that like whoever you vote for is what you're gonna have for the next year, and then they're gonna be able to give you what's good or bad, like in terms of speakers and events and whatnot. For the past few events, I have seen a lot. Like this is a very good turnout, as Shannon said. So my plan as a VP is to work with other officers like secretary, outreach, and communications director, all of them, to make a platform for like all IISE, like IIE and like IE students on campus, and even some alumni who want to join in. So like that can be either by social networking, by Facebook, something like that, or we can have socials where we can bring alumni in. So that sort of social is going to help students with getting to know more about how to take classes, what about the professors, what the alumni are doing right after they're graduated, so that they have a sense that I have to gain something from this, so I will come to the meeting, I will have something to do. That's that, and we have a great budget, and we almost that's a thing that we have. Okay, and Six Sigma is we make a lot of money through that, and we use that money to subsidize a lot of things. So I think we have to use that as an advertisement to something, like tell them that you can't come because we are like, if you're a member, we got you. So those things, like small things that are gonna bring more people in. So that's the whole purpose of building this community, and that's what I plan to do as a VP. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, my name is Hannah Sliger, and I just switched into industrial engineering last semester. I was a mechanical engineering major, and I was planning on pursuing an industrial engineering minor, and then I switched it. So now I'm getting a math and mechanical minor and an industrial major. And part of the reason that I did that was because of this organization. Like I haven't had a position in this organization, but I saw how organized you guys were, and I talked to Valeria, and it really sparked my decision to switch into industrial. So I think I would be a really good VP for this chapter because I have a lot of leadership experience. I'm in the leadership honors program. I was an orientation leader, so I'm really good at working with freshmen, and I plan on doing a lot of stuff in orientation this summer, so I can recruit maybe. Some of my goals to be VP is to encourage participation, grow membership, and facilitate community. So I really want to grow this community because I feel like IEs are not really a big community, but I think we can grow it even bigger. I'm really excited about IE, and I'm in computer applications and the intro to IE class this semester, and I've just been getting really excited about it. So I just decided that next semester or next year, I really want to give back and try to give back to the IE community. So some of the things that I've done that I think are conducive to my experience in leadership are, I'm president of Hall Council right now, so I do general body meetings. I'm really good at purchasing and facilitating events. I planned a lot of different events over the past year and a half. And I'm going to be a big event site leader, so I've been trained in almost every arena of UTA leadership, and I really feel like that I want to channel that leadership into an industrial engineering area. So instead of just general leadership, I really just want to focus on IE, and I think this would be the best way to do that. So yeah, my name is Hannah Sliger, and I have a voting slogan for you guys: crouch like a tiger and vote Hannah Sliger.
Notes for different positions.
Stay ready.
Hey guys, as I told you, my name is Akib, and okay, cut to the chase. I have been helping Kevin throughout the past 2 semesters, and I know what goes on. So I've taken meeting minutes. I know how he stores all those. So I'll be able to continue what he has been doing and add to that. So in addition to that, what I want to do is get ideas from all of y'all. So whenever we have meetings, what I want to do is like get polls and get the documentation of that to get like a tally of what exactly they're asking for. So maybe if they collectively have a request, then that I can present to the board as a prospect. Apart from that, as a secretary, I have to update and maintain manuals and documents. So from that, like if we want to change or do anything to the duties and responsibilities of the VP or the president or any of the officers. So what I plan to be while I was going to be VP was increase more campus presence of ours. So that we can incorporate into the somehow into like work with the president and the other team members and the other officers to incorporate that into this documentation. Why is this happening to me? Yeah, that's that. So again, it's not to vote for me or it's not to vote for anybody. Make sure you guys vote for sincerity. Because we want this organization to keep going at the pace or keep going at a better pace from now and forever.
Yeah.
Go, Jana.
Hi, so my name is Yana Colbeck, spelled with a J, but it's actually pronounced like a Y. I'm a sophomore going into my junior year. I've been industrial engineering for the past 2 years. Technically, this is my 3rd year in college, though. I switched majors. I've been part of IE for the same amount of time I've been an engineer at industrial. I was in a conference not this past year, but the year before that. Couldn't go this year due to finances. I would like to run for secretary because I've never actually had like a leadership position before, but I think it would be a great opportunity for me to try so. I love organizing things. It is like one of my favorite pastimes, honestly. I will get in these moods where I'll just organize for 3 hours straight. Just because it's something I do, you know? I don't know why. I'm also a very like active person. I want to be more active within the educational part of school though, because like I'm active with dance right now, I'm active with work. So I think this would be a great way to branch out. And I also want to get more, like get to know all of y'all more, see if I can like be more active in the community itself. So yeah, just vote for me.
Hi guys, my name is John and I'm a sophomore right now. I should be junior next semester. Well, when I think about programs and outreach, I look at 3 domains. First of all, you have to maintain professional contacts with the professionals in the area. Secondly, you have to maintain a professional contact with the faculty and staff, and then professional contacts with the students and the student body around us. So first of all, having UTA right in the middle of the DFW Metroplex is such a huge advantage when you're reaching out to corporates like Lockheed, Atlas Copco, and other industries around us. So I think Brian did a great job, and I think Brandon was the guy before you, right? You all did a great job at having professional dinners, bringing speakers in, and I think I'm going to continue on that because I have the professional skills to do it. I'm the secretary for my fraternity, and I'm also in student congress. So I don't think it's going to be a huge problem for me to bring in speakers and maintaining professional contact. What I want to do is go above and beyond that. The best thing about the IE department is that we are the smallest in terms of enrollment. That makes us a small, close-knit community. So, like pretty much, I've seen familiar faces, and we're gonna pretty much see each other in future classes. So, for outreach, what I'm gonna do is my long-term or my ambitious goal is to make a mentor and mentee program where I can reach out to students who have graduated from UTA and kind of set them up and set them up in terms of a mentor and mentee program where every student who enters the junior program at UTA gets matched with a mentor who has graduated. I think this is possible with the IU department because we have small numbers, and I think that's what real outreach is. Apart from that, I'm gonna have more tabling events during freshman orientations and activities fairs so that we can attract more freshmen towards the IU department. So, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next, Shannon. Shannon, would you like to tell us
Bye, Kevin.
about yourself?
Bye, guys.
I'll carry all the ballots tomorrow. It's the last one, man. It's the last one.
All right, we're good.
So I'm running for outreach director as well. It's another role that I see as very valuable in the organization and a place that I can contribute. I've been watching Brian for the last semester really get in and get to speed with reaching out to companies, getting speakers to the last few general body meetings that we've had, and getting these company tours built up. I think I would do a great job, but I have to be honest. I am really impressed with Nishant, and I'm really impressed with Hannah. So I just want to state that, like, for this position, it's a tough call, but you will be safe with anyone you vote for. Please vote for me, and let's do this.
Yeah.
So, the many things that I've done before I came here, another skill that I have is running banquets and hospitality. Like I mentioned, I've managed the department of a hotel, and then I've also worked a lot of banquets. What that provides for IISE is I have really good organizational skills, especially when it comes to specific events. I've also taken the Six Sigma certification. I'm familiar with how things run. I'm familiar with someone coming in off a plane, presenting and facilitating the course, and all the missing, or not missing, but all the pieces that can be missing, in addition to getting all the students corralled and on the same page, and fed and energized, and set to take these certification courses. These are very important courses. They're great additions to your resume, and it's one of the key things that IISE brings to the student body. So I would be happy to serve in this role. I would do a great job, and please vote for me. Don't.
Valeria.
Hello everybody, my name is Valeria Velasco and I'm the current historian for IISE this year, and I'm running for the certifications director, mainly because right now I'm a sophomore, which means that I'm taking both sophomore and junior level classes, which means that next spring I'll be a junior senior, which means I'll be communicating with both the juniors and the seniors, which are the main focus for these certifications, both Lean and Six Sigma. They're the ones that are out there looking for internships, looking for a job, and they're the ones that want it in the resume. So if I see like, oh, I want to know when it's coming up, I'll be right there, hey, it's coming up in a month, do the ready to sign up. It is a very alone job, but I see the huge impact with communicating with all the other officers. I've seen it with Ibera throughout this whole year, how she has had to talk to me, to Melina, so I'm definitely going to keep that communication. I'm going to keep it the same, like 2 per semester. That's what we're selling, and it's really, really beneficial for us, both in membership-wise and economic-wise. One thing that I kind of would like to bring back is the Yellow Belt Lean Six Sigma. Both Yana and I took it, and just having it in our resume as a freshman, where it was really interesting. So that definitely, I think it has to come back. And if I do get the position, that's going to be one of my big objectives, to at least have one of those, because it was really beneficial for all the people that took it. So yeah, vote for me. I'll be here for the next 2 years. I want to keep helping out this organization in any way that I can, since I've been here since day one, since the first meeting in 2015. Thank you.